Ahead in 7 News tonight, all votes for the seat of Herbert to be recounted. The result could still be weeks away. A 16-year-old boy allegedly threatened with a gun and samurai sword in a violent home invasion. The council desperate to tap into new economic ventures.
We're going to look into sectors that we're strong in and other areas where we can possibly build on. We're coming into a new era for this city.
And a renewed warning for primary school students about stranger danger.
7 Local News, Queensland's #1.
Tonight, the tight race in Herbert makes history.
Violent home invasion involving a gun and a samurai sword.
The council's push to diversify the economy.
And sporting matches that will give Townsville a big boost.
Across Townsville and North Queensland, this is 7 Local News with Rob Brough and Joanne Desmond.
Good evening, thanks for joining us.
Good evening.
The nation's eyes are on the seat of Herbert. It's now officially become the tightest race in the electorate's history. A recount will begin on Thursday after Labor's Cathy O'Toole won at the end of counting last night by just 8 votes.
Police have charged a man after he allegedly threatened a 16-year-old Hermit Park boy with a gun and a samurai sword. Police allege the boy woke at his Sturgis Street home to find the 24-year-old brandishing a firearm and demanding money. The boy defended himself with a kitchen knife, subduing the man with the help of a neighbour.
Police have arrested 4 teenagers driving stolen cars at Heatley this morning. Officers used road spikes to end the low-speed car chase. In a separate incident, a man has also been arrested trying to hide from police in the ceiling of a Hungry Jack's restaurant. It's alleged the man was involved in a hit and run with another car on nearby Harvey Range Road. Officers were called to the Thuringowa Central store just after 5:30 this morning.
The Townsville City Council has established its first board dedicated to exploring innovation in the region. The council has identified the need to diversify to help protect the city from tough economic times.
North Queensland-based Senator Matt Canavan has been sworn into the new-look federal front bench. The senator was promoted to Cabinet in his role as Minister for Resources and Northern Australia.
Victoria Cross recipient Ben Roberts-Smith has helped launch a social media campaign to mark 100 years since the Battle of Fromelles. July 19, 1916 is known as the worst day in Australian military history, with more than 5,500 casualties in just one dark night on the Western Front.
Townsville is hoping for a big economic boost after securing sporting events like the Rugby League World Cup and Sheffield Shield matches. More big games, but needs some help from the state and federal governments.
Stepping into the boxing ring with next to no experience would be a daunting task for anyone. But the wife of a Cowboys player is taking on the challenge in memory of a loved one. She's hoping that her fight will inspire others to overcome personal struggles.
Good luck to Brooke. We wish her all the best. Ahead in 7 News tonight, volunteers learning to back up firefighters in chemical emergencies.
Townsville racegoers receive some head-turning advice. Nice having you with us on 7 News. Police are investigating claims that a man tried to lure a 10-year-old boy into a car while he was riding to Coohant State School yesterday morning. The incident occurred around 8 a.m. and has prompted warnings to parents and children to be on alert.
Well, when we need help, we often call firefighters, but sometimes even they need assistance in emergencies. Local volunteers are being trained by the fire service so they can help in potentially dangerous chemical situations.
Townsville racegoers who are wanting to turn heads at this year's winter racing events have been given some timely fashion advice. Okay, let's get into the sport now. Thursday, what a big night for the Cowboys and at home, mate.
Yeah, it's a massive game, Bruffy, and North Queensland believe that match against the Bulldogs will be vital to their top 4 hopes. We'll have all the footy news next and more details on November's Sheffield Shield match at Tony Island Stadium. Welcome back to 7 News. Cowboys coach Paul Green has labelled Thursday night's showdown with the Canterbury Bulldogs as crucial to the club's top four hopes. In the TDRL, the North's Devils all but secured their finals berth with 2 games to go after beating closest 5th place rival the Burdekin. And as we reported last night, Sheffield Shield cricket is coming to Townsville with Queensland to host Western Australia in late November at Tony Island Stadium. It'll be great. Good time of the year just before summer really kicks in. Can't wait for it, guys.
Good, yeah, good on you, Nath.
All right, we'll stay with us after the break. Livio's in and he'll have all the weather for us.
This weather report brought to you by the new menu at Hogs, Australia's steakhouse.
G'day, Livio Regano with tonight's weather. Gloomy start to the week for tropical Queensland with a few showers still lingering after all that rain we've had. The sky should start to clear as we move through the week, but the unseasonably high temperatures will stick around into the weekend. A few echoes still dancing around on Townsville radar. Last night's biggest rainfall was 20 millimetres up at Upper Stone. Hawkins Creek came in second with 12. If you thought last night was a bit steamy, you weren't going crazy. Townsville recorded a min temp of 22 degrees and Charters Towers 20, both toppling the July record. Now on the satellite loop, the last of the cloud has still yet to clear. You can still see the upper level low over northwest Queensland, producing broad-scale uplift of moist air. It's still showering basically right along the tropical and central coasts. Some severe thunderstorms this afternoon across the tropical interior. As we move further south, we're getting a bit of cloud, but without the rain. And of course, once we get to the Darling Downs and southeast coast, it's a lovely day. Now today's chart, pretty waffly sort of pattern. Still a good southeast in the tropics, but with this weak high pushing away, the wind is really off the southern half of the state, resulting in quite a lot of early fog this morning. Tomorrow's charts, we'll still get showers along the coast, mainly around the tropical half, just a bit of cloud further south as the wind is light. Could get some early fog again over the southern parts. And then on the outlook chart, by this stage the upper low is completely broken up. We're moving into a stable, just a couple of showers in the tropics. Generally across the state, it'll be mostly fine with light winds under this high pressure ridge. Now the latest Weather Bureau. The boating forecast for Townsville waters, easterly winds tomorrow, no more than 20 knots with seas to 1.5 metres. Winds shifting southeasterly for Thursday, Friday. And just full moon tomorrow, so big tides, especially the swing from the afternoon low to the evening high. There's also a peak in the tide tomorrow morning. The Herbert and Noah Burdekin, a flood warning for the Burdekin River. A cloudy day, showers will be mainly in the north. Townsville 21 up to 27 degrees, Ayr 19 to 27, Ingham 26. Northern Goldfields and Upper Flinders, rain will be mainly in the southwest, an early storm is also possible. Charters Towers 26, Georgetown 29. Looking ahead for Townsville, temperatures remaining steady through the week, no end in sight to the warm spell. Most of the showers will be gone by the weekend. And that's all for tonight. Pleasure to have your company as always, and thanks for watching 7 Local Weather. I'll be back tomorrow with more on the latest. Hope you can join me then. Meantime, enjoy the winter that never came. Now it's back to the team.
Lovely. Thanks for that, Livio. And that's 7 News for this Tuesday night. Thanks very much for your company.
We have the replay, of course, over on 7 in a moment. So if you missed anything, you can catch it there. From the team, see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.